You can't really look much at the scoreboard, just play your game.
Russ with a big kill attempt, she gets it down. That's kill number 8 for Anastasia Russ.
Yeah, Coach Hughes really has to love what he's seeing from everybody on this Maryland team today.
Huang looking for the assist, and she'll get just that. It's Layla Ricks putting down the kill.
Had 11 assists and 5 digs last night against Rutgers in their 3-set win. That set was a little off target, it looked like, but a nice play by Anastasia Russ. Sarah Franklin back to serve. 6th in the Big Ten in points per set. Overpass, knocked back over by Russ. Cross court, Gomillion, the dig, high up into the air. And mishandled in the back row.
The block and selling it so well.
Sire off the hands of the block, it looked like, and then the dig goes well out of play.
You got to keep an eye on Franklin where she's at, whether she's on the right side or outside in that rotation.
Beautiful line shot. And it went out, I thought. Adam Hughes is at 66.7%. 67% if we want to round it up. Great scramble there by Wisconsin, keeping it alive. Free ball for the Terrapins, and that was touched clearly. Bram Schreiber, the serve. Jones, the swing, and the touch on the Wisconsin block. Adam Hughes was 2 for 3, challenging. Middle attack by Russ. And Anastasia Russ picks up the termination, her 2nd tonight. Sire from Strongsville, Ohio, playing at her 74th career game as a Terp. Solid serve. Get into the block by Spreck. Great play, though, keeping it alive for Wisconsin. Good airtime for Layla Ricks. Ticks off the net. Through the block, Anastasia Russ.
Really, we're seeing the top in the country in their blocking.
Serve was by Franklin. The back set to Ricks, swatted out of bounds. So Layla Ricks will pick up the kill. She had missed a couple of matches with a leg injury, but back in the lineup last night. Trying her best there, but that's not allowed. Can't go underneath the net like that. Off of the block, Huang gets it in the air. Middle, Russ tips it down for the point.
Schmuck has the advantage there of having the foresight in front.
High off the block and the point for the Terps, 20-14.
A lot from the outside, but keeping those pin hitters on both sides is really important for the offense.
Overpass, Russ had it blocked back. Now the swing by Sire. Yeah, the crowd is right on top of you. And what did Coach Sheffield say? He said you immediately get a headache. The noise has nowhere to go. As Sam Sire, side out.
Yeah, something that the Bulldogs really struggled with in game 1. Their hitting percentage just .071. Long, up, and defended well, but Maryland claims the point and the 3-1 lead. Yeah, the Terps, you mentioned 1 and 2. They swept Troy in the first game of that LSU tournament, but then losses to LSU, and then a 5-set loss to the University of New Hampshire. Fatima Ramirez over. Huang on the outside. Sydney Bryant does the rest. First kill for the sophomore, Bryant. There's Huang to Russ. She'll go light, and it works out. Set on the nightcap of day 1 of the Maryland tournament. Tapscott again to Ramirez. She'll keep it in, but Gunter with the first touch. Bryant goes off 2 Bulldogs before finding its way out of bounds. Here's Grace Tapscott. The junior kicks off set number 2 between the Terrapins and the Bulldogs. Watson will put the first point on the board as well. Get us going. Huntsville, Alabama native, goes to school in her hometown of Huntsville. On the right side, it's Samantha Schnitta She's been busy early out of these timeouts, and she picks up the kill for Maryland. His team was looking for more continuity in that LSU tournament, trying to still find themselves among this really heavy veteran leadership, as well as some newcomers getting involved. One spot he's not afraid to scrap that continuity with is, that is a good play you mentioned. Huang to Bryant on the outside. On the serve, it goes back to Maryland. There's Huang, quick touch, soft for Rohrbach. To Dockett. And Sire puts it up for Schnitta. Tapscott leaves it for Dockett. She goes late, no problem for Samantha Sire. And Sire goes late again. Long rally, Ramirez keeps it going. Williams to Huang, leaves it for Schnitta. Good luck stopping that left arm swing of Schnitta. 6-4 Maryland leads this third and potentially final set if Maryland can complete the sweep. Just touched in by Spalding. Goes up for Gokchen, and Gokchen coming off a career high 8 total blocks in game 1 of the LSU tournament against Troy. Rabin just keeps it alive. Gunter to Huang, back up to Gokchen, and guess who gets it again? Ramirez to Price in the middle for Dockett. Goes Huang on the opposite side for Schnitta.
So we gotta see what they gotta do.
Gunter with the dig. So Huang, Sire kill attempt. And there's a point for Maryland. They're now on the board. Good start here in set number 2 for the Mountain Hawks. Madison McCartney to serve. Sire digging it out. Huang setting up Bryant. That's a point, Maryland. Good job, Sydney Bryant. She had an out and out of bounds. Another point for the Terrapins. 5 for 10 sophomore gets the kill for Lehigh out of Panama City, Florida. Huang to Russ. Nice dig right there for Brown, but just out of bounds. A twin sister running track and field at Clemson, and her father played basketball at George Mason.
Talk about an athletic family.
There's another kill for Schnitta. Rohrbach on the kill attempt. Samantha Schnitta currently sitting at 9 kills for Maryland to potentially get number 10 here in set number 2. Brown's dig sails way out of bounds. Fingal tried her best, but not much she can do there. Now Maryland 2 points away from winning the second set. Kill attempt here. Ball almost gets into play. Kill attempt. Successful for Sire. Schulte on the serve. To Gunter. Huang sets it up for Russ. And that's a kill for number 88. 2-1 Terps.
Her hitting may not be as great, but then her hitting is great, but then her service may not be great, and it happens with a lot of players.
There's a kill for Sydney Bryant. That's another name we've said a lot tonight. Mountain Hawks trying to get to set number 4 if they can. Maryland trying to clinch the victory. There's Bryant again. And another kill for number 16. For Lehigh, one of 3 captains, along with Kylie Brown and Megan Schulte. Huang sets it up for Bryant. And that's a point for the Terps.
Stuff block early on in the set.
Third serve for Huang. Tried to set up Frankovic again, bit of miscommunication. Good response, UMBC. Get it back over the net. Another kill attempt for Russ. This time successful. Trailing 7-3. Right to Bryant. Huang. Schnitta. Like clockwork.
Through each set, she does not take a set off.
Huang trying to set it up for Bryant. Nicely dug out there by UMBC. Lucic gets it over the net. Huang again. Bryant again. There's a kill for Sydney Bryant. Jada James to serve again for UMBC. Williams to Huang. Russ with the kill attempt, and she gets it. Of the season still has no kills here in set number 1. Kill attempt for Schnitta. Nice block there by UMBC's front line. Bryant this time, and it's successful. Bryant to Huang. Rohrbach with the kill.
Smart play by Rohrbach again. She
Back there for UMBC to serve. Nice dig for Sire. Huang. Who else?
Now, I don't want to have the announcers jinx.
Only trailing by 2 here in set number 2. Nice dig there. Terps keep it alive. Another chance for Sire. She converts.
Great angle by Sire, as wide as they were before.
Here's Zoe Huang to serve. Just coming in off the bench for the Terps. Gets the dig there. Gunter setting up Schnitta. It's out of bounds. Nice response there by Maryland. Now up 14-12. Not much there for UMBC, just getting it over the net. Here's Sire. And she converts. Serve for the Terps. Nice dig there by Williams laying out. Now Sire. Another nice dig from Howard. Set up by Huang. For Schnitta. That's just unfair.
Out of your middle, being able to take those hands. Great set by Huang.
To win their first set of the month. Huang, Schnitta. When you're in trouble, you got to call on Schnitta, and that's what Maryland does. Kill attempt for Belusic. Nicely dug out by Williams. Now Sire.
And they're really, really close right now. Great job on Maryland for staying aggressive.
Kill there for Sam Sire. And a serving ace there for Zoe Huang.
It's an unfortunate serve there. That was right between the seams.
It's about as easy it comes for Sire. Maryland's leader in kills for 2 years has kind of taken a bit of a backseat, with Samantha Schnitta taking over that top spot offensively. But a strong start today for Sire.
On the defensive side, because the speed is something that's going to be tough to deal with. And it's something that you're going to be seeing nearly every single week, game in and game out, once conference play begins.
Sire has a fourth.
If you get caught up in that serve receive, you don't even give yourself a chance to win that point.
There's a chance in system. The setup for Russ, too easy. State, when it comes to hitting percentage in the MEAC, the Hornets are 6 out of 8, so that's been a bit of a struggle here in the early part of the season. Russ tries it again. Tomlin slips into the bench, it still comes over. Here's another set, Schnitta with the left. That's too easy. So to come all the way from Brazil and start in the States at a community college is really something. Now here playing at the D1 level.
Beauty of the portal, Ben. I mean, the volleyball transfer portal.
This is the second set of the season Gokchen's played in, and she has another one.
Like I said, we hadn't sung her praises enough until tonight, and she's really putting on display why she wants to be that #1 setter for the Terps.
Very different look for Maryland than we are used to seeing. And that's what Adam Hughes said that we might see today. Bryant goes for it, and the deflection goes out of play in her favor. There's Bryant just using that power to her advantage.
You're not going to be able to get everyone. You just want to limit them to as few as you can. And there's yet another ace, the 9th on the day for the Terps. It's clear that they've been a defensive team. Maybe softball or baseball uses to practice. They're just hung up, and sometimes you get a ball or two caught up there, and that's the result of a real hard swing with a bunch of topspin.
And another kill for Gokchen, but that was all set up.
She slid over thinking that was going to come to the near side.
isolating Gokchen, and she had no clue herself.
Gokchen ends it. Set 2 over to the Terps.
On the back end of the second set, and we're seeing it a little bit here, they're catching the Terps just a little bit slow.
That is a big kill.
But you want to see a bit from Spahn. She has offered quite a bit, and there she is right there, cleaning up the scraps. She'll get another chance, and in her few features this season, she's impressed.
Long rally brewing. Has to come over. Maryland can get in system here. Long sets it near side. Schnitta, that's too easy.
To see how the Terps fare. I mean, we've gotten quite familiar with how the team works, and should they be able to continue the performance they've been having tonight, it's going to be tough to bring it to those Cornhuskers, but who knows? It's college volleyball. It's a stack on that far side to get us started.
And we are underway. The first swing from Schnitta is blocked down but out of play. Maryland takes the first point. Huang's going to have an ace. Maryland regains the lead.
Is what defeats her. She's just a bit shorter, and Hazan has some nice awareness to be able to realize it and just dink it down.
Schnitta, lefty swing. It's another kill for Samantha Schnitta.
If Schnitta was trying to tool that block, it was going to get stifled, and it was.
Watson this time gets it past the dive of Navarrete.
To go into that next set, even fight back here in this one.
Can Schnitta end it? Yes, she can. Fourth kill of the first set. Ends it here in set number 1, 25-19. Huang sets it on the far side, Schnitta. Chance for Wagner from deep. Maryland rotates back from the back line. Sire, perfection into the corner. All level here in set 2. Can Schnitta end that run? Russo tries, Sire keeps it in. Chance for Bryant, sent back. Who wants it? Schnitta does. Carter starts us off in set 3. Rohrbach, perfection with the touch to start the third set.
In the offseason, and she's won it cleanly.
Reed taps it. In system, Huang sets for Sire. Reed tries again. Far side, Sire tools the block. Maryland up by 4. Watson through the middle.
Fowler takes a seat, and this is your ultra offensive front line and ultra defensive back line.
And a trickle off the net ends in glory for Zoe Huang from Alexa Russo. Watson times it better that time. Not a great touch on it, though. Tried again with Schnitta. That's money. 6'3", and Maryland's missing 6'5" on the other side tonight. Schnitta, she's heating up. Led the team in kills and aces. She's got 7 tonight. Schnitta from the left side, and she has a third kill in her last 3 attacks.
With its first lead in the match, back with Lombardi. Received by Schnitta. Huang leaves it for Bryant, who does the rest. Jenna Meitzler picks up the service ace, and she's off to serve it again. Off the net, dug out by Gunter. Bryant gets it over. Meitzler inside for Gibson. Swung to Schnitta. Tap from Gallus, but Deary just gets it over. Powering set for Bryant, who powers it into the court. Team leader in kills for Iowa, and she's the only freshman in the Big Ten who leads their team in kills. Garcia getting it done for the Hawkeyes. And getting it done for Maryland. Again, it's Sydney Bryant. Saved by Gunter. On the outside for Bryant. And she knew it off the bat. Garcia, Bryant, both leading their teams with a .666 hitting percentage respectively. Set number 2 comes off. There's Huang to Watson in the middle. Put down for Watson's first kill of the game. An emphatic one. Here's Shearer, just as we mentioned. Meitzler to Garcia. A dig from Williams. Back to Schnitta. Puts it in to the face of Garcia. Her touch goes out of play. Guys, tying it back up at 12. Huang to Schnitta. And Meitzler can't get the dig.
Exactly. You definitely just want to try to get the ball in as much as possible. You don't want to have too many service errors.
Bryant puts it to the face of Lombardi. First time today, Iowa has taken the first point in a set. And played to Bryant, can't get the right hand to it. Here's Huang, with a powerful Schnitta. Meitzler to Urquhart. Gunter leaves it again, they'll try it with Schnitta once more. To Bryant, both outside hitters getting a lot of action. Good dig from Spahn. Over to Huang, leaves it in the middle. Good decision to go with Ellie Watson. Hawkeyes up 14-10. Who can take this ever important third set? Meitzler to Urquhart. A dig from Gunter. Huang over to Bryant on the outside. And Bryant doing what she's been doing all night long. Jaden Livings, we've called her name many times tonight. A game-high 9 kills. Zoe Huang into the match, and she sets up Anastasia Russ. Ray Gosnell rubs it off, and Schnitta into the middle. Waninga over to Ford. Huang to Sire. Cross court. And Gosnell can't catch up to it. Maryland back within 1. USC 9 points away from the sweep. Zoe Huang over to Russ. Watch out for that Huang-Russ connection. It works again. A Swiss Army knife for head coach Brad Keller. Huang giving go to Rohrbach, and it works to perfection.
Williams drives it over. Here's Smith setting it up for Hernandez. Huang with this set. Off the hands, Hernandez saves it. Illinois forced to free ball here. Williams now. And that will be a point for Maryland in the first set. Drives it over. Here's Huang for Schnitta. And that's a Maryland point.
And she's just a really fun player to watch. Again, she's just so fluid out there on the left side, has that senior leadership.
Played well there by Illinois. Here's Russ, and she drives it home.
But the category that's actually sticking out is Maryland has 2 blocks, and a strong blocking team normally for Illinois does not have a block.
Recycled here. Here's Terry. Taps it over. Huang sets it up for Sire, and it's off the hands of Martinez Mundo. Barry again. Here's Russ. And Maryland ties this one up here in the first set. Here's Hernandez at the service line. Williams to Huang, finds Bryant, and she drives that one home. Off the net, and Spahn. Here's Sire, and that one will be a Maryland point off the hands of Kari Bohm. Here's Sam Sire, 5th-year player for Maryland, forced to free ball the Illini are. Huang setting it up for Bryant, blocked, kept in by Sire. Here's Schnitta, off the hands of Bohm. Finding Smith, Sire again. Here's Bryant, blocked again, and that will be a Maryland point.
Shanita is 5. Sire 4.
Nice low serve there, a joust at the net. Russ to selling another action and then tip it over now. The past 2 points with Terry and with Mosher, and Russ drives it home for the Terps.
Daly McLennan now to serve for Oregon. She'll fly one over the net. Quick toss up to the left side to Maryland, and they come back right with a point. Gunter airs one over, receiving the back by Daly McLennan. Quick set up to the left side for Klein as it's a dink attempt over for Oregon. Here comes Schneider with the attack. She sends one over and right past the block, put it in a perfect zone.
By our table and conceding 4 straight points now to Maryland.
Maryland's been on a run since they got the serve back. Now Owabete. Gunter able to dig it out. Now Schneider on the right side, and she's able to get another point.
Really going to hurt the Terps as the Ducks now getting to take a deep breath and get their own run started.
There's a dink attempt over, and in the campfire zone, Maryland again with a perfect spot over on Oregon's side as they're able to get it back. It might be in the top 10 in a few weeks. This Reyes sends one over, and a hit as it goes over almost comes to our table. Watch out, Lily.
Where they really look like they're gaining their confidence, able to force the Terrapins to scramble.
Sire. Mackenzie Morris fires one over. Quicks it up to the middle, and Chris Klein for the Ducks not able to handle that one. We'll be at the service line to air one over for Oregon. Able to get it to the near right corner. Now on the attack from Sire as the block from Colby Neal is no good.
Pull back a set against Oregon.
Mackenzie Morris, the libero for Oregon, sends one across. Now Bryant on the attack, palms the ball over and somehow kept alive by Oregon. Morris kept it in. Glover was able to get it over the net. Now here's the attack from Russ as she finds the campfire zone on Oregon's side.
And able to keep the rally going, but not for long.
Gunter sends one across. Klein over to the far side in Mimi Collier. Now a hit from Rohrbach, and she's able to find the hardwood on that one.
He's really learned some things heading into this season where she's performed well.
And McClellan, now the timeout, will send it over for Oregon. Out of the timeout, Sydney Bryant on the near side. Cheering on their team, hoping the Ducks can close out this second set. Obete fires one over. Now Sire, dink attempt. Dug up by Collier, now Klein. In the back row, Gunter able to keep it alive. Sire on the left side, block attempting to goes over. Joe Obete gets the call for the serve. Sydney Bryant able to pop that one up and down in the middle.
Terps had an opportunity to take set 2. It came away from them. Had it tied a couple of times, even had the lead at the end. Looking to just get one set victory after a long stretch without any.
And Hughes is optimistic that he's got this Terrapins program on the right track to be a real contender in the Big Ten. And the Terps take the first point this evening. And Washington has asked the fans to join in support for breast cancer awareness by wearing pink to the match this evening. Well, the Terrapins are feeding Sam Sire early. Adam Hughes acknowledged that she doesn't have elite arm speed, but she's smart, she's steady, and she knows how to vary her shot selection. There's Sire with a dig in the back row. Cindy Bryant from the outside. Zoe Huang finds Schneider, and it's bounced back to Maryland, but it did find the floor. Probably just outside the bubble for the NCAA tournament. Still a quality program. Russ flips it off the block and down. Terps are in system here. And they'll take another point on the kill from Eva Rohrbach. Last night, unavailable again this evening, and the Huskies are now without Imani Bush, one of their best pin hitters. Set point number 3 for Maryland. Huang finds Sire. Back in system. Sire, another crack at it. Right side, Schnitta with the dagger. Ensley can't quite dig that attack from Sydney Bryant, and now ranks 9th in career digs at Washington. Bryant winds up and clobbers it off the block, out of play. An overturn on the challenge. Huskies up by 7 with that ball being in. Bryant off the hands of Wessels for the kill. Huang finds Sire. Kept up by Ensley. Great hustle play. Schnitta outside, off the block and down. 1.8 kills per set. Huang back set Schnitta. Makes no mistake.
Draza, glad to have you with us. On the outside, trying to find some hands, and they are there. Bounce back from hitting in the negative against Wisconsin. Dave Shondell hoping to see if she can get back on track tonight. And that squeeze through from Scherer. Again, her progress. Huang back in setting, goes to Scherer, and the freshman got it going on right now as Purdue tries to hang on here in the opener. Huang running the middle. That's electric to Russ.
That's what Coach Hughes talked about. That's why Zoe Huang is on the court.
Tail end of the set with a kill, an ace. And now Schnitta able to find a little seam and put that away to keep Maryland alive. Second chance for the Boilermakers to close the set. Serve from Gunter. Scherer with a nice read to get that off-speed ball. Now the block from Purdue out of bounds. What do you like better, middle or right side today? What'd she say?
I was just curious, and she had a great answer. She's like, wherever the team needs me, I'm happy wherever. I love to play both, so whatever the team needs me to do, I'm good to go.
Well, right now, front and center. Can't finish that. Huang back in setting for Maryland. Colvin. Huang racing over, trying to find Scherer, and the freshman with another impressive put away.
Mackey, you got to go. So I think I might have to make a trip.
And now, as you see Russ come down the middle, it's going to be a little bit.
He knew that the game in Mackey would be successful. He didn't know it would be as successful as it was, but wow, they did it well.
Schnitta pops it. And the redshirt freshman will come in to serve, especially with some of the serving issues getting an opportunity. Carr off the block. Russ shut down. Sire had to make an adjustment. Huang. Tight ball there. Good play by Sire. Boilermakers colliding, Chicoine and Hornung. Good get for Williams. Free ball though, Terps. Russ. And that finally falls for Maryland. Now the Terps have been there here throughout the night, but Purdue able to hold on for a couple of key set victories early.
Couple taps, and it's up in the air with Cameron Hayworth. We're underway here at the Pavilion. Zoe Huang early up to Anastasia Russ. The first kill comes from the 6'5". Last night set a new career high with 7 kills, 2 long in the first one. Holly Williams has the first touch, Samantha Schnitta the last, dug out easily by Hayworth. Over the near side with Saris though. Madison Saris can't get the kill attempt. Up for Anastasia Russ, and down again from Anastasia Russ. Cameron Hayworth and Avery Tatum both back in for this Indiana team, and head coach Steve Aird already making a quick impact. Here on the near side goes to Schnitta, and off the Hoosier it goes to the kill for Samantha Schnitta. Delaney Maple about to serve off, and yeah, we mentioned these ranked teams both struggling. Indiana and Maryland do against it. Hoosiers 0-5 against ranked opponents this year. Maryland's lost 11 straight to ranked opponents, dating back to last season. And that season was when Anastasia Russ was on, and she's trying to turn it on here against the Hoosiers. Sire climbing up with 3 kills. Still set point for Indiana. Down to Maddie Sell. Terrapins trying to keep it in. Huang gets off her feet and keeps it in for Maryland, but Katie Shear can only go under the net. Try and keep the ball alive for Maryland, who suffers the second set defeat, 25-21. Indiana claims each of our opening 2 sets.
With Ellie Watson, who's now playing on the right side, which we haven't seen her in that position all season.
Huang over to Rohrbach, and off a couple Hoosiers, goes as a point. Maryland keeps a serve receive on their side. Anastasia Russ has been flying everywhere so far, gets another kill.
Wall they've been putting up, and that ball was just right in front of her.
Huang back over to Watson. They've got confidence in their senior for good reason as Ellie Watson picks up the kill.
It's a Maryland Terrapins lineup that we're a little bit seeing a bit of a plug and play situation, as there's Samantha Schnitta, and she has been at the center of everything good.
Defense just opened up, and that's basically the volleyball equivalent of a dunk.
That quick set has been so prevalent, as there's Anastasia Russ on the quick set. Maryland says, if you can do it, I can do it better. Susanna Kulig has been the star so far. She serves away. A knuckling low serve that gets off the ground. Katie Scherer with venom.
An increased role for her today, and she's really made the most of her opportunity.
Kulig wasn't expecting the 1 set there. Nice work to be able to get it back over. There's Russ on the 1 set. She's got it. Each team let their set that they lost really get away from them. So you think it's going to be a lot closer here in this 3rd set with each team knowing what they have to do. Someone just dances along the net. It'll be an overpass for the Terps to try and take advantage of, which they do through Katie Scherer. It's going to be her as the tertiary option.
I know the Terps are thin at those outside hitters, but the hitters they do have are experienced, talented players. And for a freshman like Scherer to be playing right with them, going band for band with them, it's been really impressive.
Dug out nicely by Huang on the 1 set. Schnitta looked for the spot. There's Hold'em, dug out by Williams. These are the points that we want to see. There's Schnitta, a big momentum turning point early in set number 3.
16 service aces.
Huang up, Rohrbach hard, and it may not have been the way he wanted it.
And that's just a really well-placed serve. Let's see what she does this time.
Sire more alert, loose set, dealt with nicely though by Sire, forcing them in and out of system. Here's Huang. And Schnitta, too hot for Bishop to handle. Kills in 24, Sire with 6 kills in 26. Pretty even distribution for the 3 main options on the Terps attack. Here's your overpass. Huang up, Russ down, and that will be hit number 4.
But now with Hold'em serving for the Spartans, this is crunch time.
Huang up, far side Scherer, and she deserves that. Katie Scherer really deserves.
Spartans still lead this one, but again, Rohrbach back into the game. I think Hughes notices that the Terps are struggling a bit playing close to the net, so Rohrbach in the middle should make things a little better.
We'll get another chance. Near side, Scherer takes a touch and lands. Kill number 9 for the freshman.
Down in the set column.
Staniszewska had Williams worrying. Soft touch. It put Staniszewska off. Now Huang the up. For Samantha Schnitta. Back to serve. Anastasia Russ, they call her the Secretary of Defense, would clinch the game. Spartans win it, we go to a 5th. Bishop in system. Back row Preston right there's Gunter. Huang up. Schneider down! On a 4-0 scoring run of their own through their star setter Audrey Pack. She missed UCLA and Oregon matches through injury, came back against Rutgers, and was right back into the 4A. But when Schneider the hitter.
For Maryland, like we said, they've had their struggles finishing, but they've got UCLA here in a good spot if you're the Maryland Terrapins, up by 3 late.
Huang up. Schneider, nice dig out by Brian. It's gonna have to be a free ball from Leverett. Huang up. Katie Scherer with authority. Still a 3-point deficit for the Bruins. A nice knuckled serve with a good up. Scherer the cut shot. And just a complete miscommunication. Leilani Dodson didn't know where it was. Or rather, maybe they do the point over again. Looks like that's what's gonna happen. Another good receive from Sire. It's the exact same play they were gonna run.
Maryland has been so impressive. 15-9 runs since the 6-0 start.
Off the top once again. Huang up. Scherer sent back, but it lands the wrong side.
If Wang lets that go, Williams with ease sends it back the other way.
It's been a statement from the baseline for the freshman Lutz. That gets put to an end real quick. UCLA star setter Audrey Pack deep to serve. Huang up. Schneider down! 13 kills. It turned into a dogfight. A lot more reserve volleyball, not as much risks, because they know how important this third set is. Sam Sire unleashes in the conjecture of the entire match.
Absolutely.
A lot more reserve volleyball, as I just mentioned. The knuckle serve received by Gunter. Anastasia Russ the 1 set. Huang and Russ finally connect.
Want to lose this serve anytime soon. Maryland really wants this third set, take a 2-1 lead.
Nice dig from Gunter on the swing from Leverett. What a pass from Huang. Huang back. Russ is down. A 6-0 run.
Now it's Kat Lutz. She's aggressive.
Tough receive. There's Scherer the spot. The pancake, but nobody home. 5-point lead for the Terps. Leverett the touch, there's Gunter. Huang up. Schneider down! Terps close set number 3 on an 8-2 run thanks to Sire from the service line. What a hard block! The point is still ongoing. Receive. Huang. Russ down!
See if it happens again. Time way more spin, and Maryland returns it easily.
Pretty easily for Anastasia Russ.
She's on her way because she already has 2 so far in the first set.
New server Riley Rader. And that's going to carry. And Riley Rader, the native of Louisville, Kentucky, but a Buckeye at heart, serves. That was tough to dig out, and Selman did, trying to deliver against the Terrapins. Sire. Oh, that's just going to drift out of play. Be aggressive, but not in error. Big swing by Schneider. It won't even get to Londot. That breezed by Mia Tuman. Jen Flynn Oldenburg looks for is just the demeanor of her players, that they can stay up, stay positive.
And, you know, she credits a lot of that to Emily Londot, who's obviously their leader. She said, if Londot can play relaxed and smiling.
Yeah, 4 attacking errors and now the service error. They need her. Back pass to Schneider, and that's a bullet. Holy mackerel.
She said, not on my watch.
I can't let that stand. Schneider had to bump it over. Londot begging for it. Londot uncorks one. It stays alive. Egan. Schneider. Point for Maryland. Kept alive. Great effort there by Tumen. Great effort again by Tumen. Egan hits it over. Stuffed by Raider. Schnitta. And then Selman trying to keep it alive. Could not find Londot. And Maryland gets another kill from Schnitta. And they have been very problematic for Ohio State as Huang will serve to begin set number 3. There she drifts under. That's Schnitta, who was stuffed but it carried out of bounds. And that's it's going to be sad to see her go. She's just been such an integral player for Ohio State her whole career. Long kept it off the net, and Russ with anger right down the middle. Found Russ. They find Schnitta, and it's off the hands of Selman. Here's Riley Raider to serve. Oh, man. To clear out. You don't want Russ coming at you on the Maryland team, so maybe just took her a little bit to settle into this game. That carries a little extra weight being against her home state squad. And that looked like it was not. It looked like it was a good block by Ohio State. They say that she's still just figuring it out on the floor. Well, she's figured it out in that third set. Schnitta. Oh, man, she's just perfect on those swings from the outside.
She says that's enough. One swing, one kill. I'm done for now. Here's Samantha Schnitta with her first swing on the near side. Nice dig out by freshman setter Izzy Stark. Hard swing down once again. It was a 4-set loss for Maryland in State College just over a month ago. There's Anastasia Russ to get Maryland's day started.
And she's taking advantage of that.
Quick start for the Nittany Lions. Zoe Huang up. Anastasia Russ down. The Nittany Lions vanished a 6-point lead. Merzik still with serve in her hands. Schnitt off the top of the block.
Been able to adjust and get those balls back.
They've controlled serve all season long, have Maryland. They need to keep it in their hands. Schnitt to the middle of the campfire. Still going. Rohrbach slightly off time. She's in rhythm there, and it shows why.
Closing that block, making it no way for Maryland to get through.
Could have been going deep, but it's dealt with by Spahn, and now Sire tools the block. That's a big point.
Doing a little bit better. They're improving from the first set.
They're over 300 this set. Stark up. Gunter to cover Mendelson. Off time, Katie Scherer finds it. Sire deep. It's tense moments here at the Pav in set number 2. Stark in system. Merzik, there's Sire. Huang up. Near side Scherer. Soft touch! Gunter serves away. Grimes up. Merzik slowed down. Huang. Katie Scherer off speed. It's up and it's down. Alexa Henry, we have a game in College Park. Each have more than her. Now that looks a bit more organized. Merzik away. Schnitt, a soft touch snuffed out by Stark. Grimes up. Back row, slowed down. Huang had to get there. Oh, Katie Scherer on court. It'll be Jocelyn Nathan to start us away in set number 4 from the Xfinity Center Pavilion, just outside our nation's capital. Samantha Schnitt with a positive start. Penn State have been able to make quite a bit work this match so far. There's Schnitt, slowed a little too far down.
Set that went over the net, so Michigan with a 2-1 lead. Cochran maintains the serve, and a block there by Simmons and Bona. Even Maryland will play it back, and a kill there from Samantha Schnitt. And the block attempt there unsuccessful. Cochran serves, Sire with a soft tap, but it gets the job done. Simmons gets blocked, but the Wolverines recover. Simmons will send it over this time. Schnida off of Burke for the cross-court kill. Went on a nice run at service earlier in this set. But will not this time. And a kill there for Katie Scherer. Maryland with back-to-back points.
Beautiful position by Kendall Ray on the hit. Valentina is truly just on fire tonight.
And Schnida gets it into the corner. And Trixie McMillan to serve it.
Beautiful.
Great diving save there, as you said. And a point there for Maryland. Sam Sire once again. So for the junior from Champaign, Illinois, will serve it. Tapped over by Schnida.
Beautiful serve by Burke.
And a point for Maryland. Katie Scherer gets the kill.
Opportunity at a starting position earlier this season against Eastern Michigan, and she detailed in head coach Leah Johnson's radio show that afterwards she thanked head coach for the opportunity, saying she would keep fighting and working for that starting role.
Schnida has 2 no kills yet. Watch that.
Johnny on the spot. There she is, Anastasia Russ. Now it will be Sire serving for Maryland. Staniszewska sends this one across. Maryland corrals it. Play in front of the net here, and it's back-to-back points for Maryland. This one sent across by Schnida. Corralled by the Spartans. Here's Preston in the middle once again, saved by Huang. They get it back to Schnida on that outside. Anderson, Staniszewska. Played nicely there by Sire. In the middle once again. Nicely played by the Spartans. Josia, Staniszewska. Nice play by Gunter to dig that one out. Sent back over by MSU. Huang. Good rally going here now. Nice block in front by Okor and Anderson once again. Huang sends this one back across, and it's Anastasia Russ once again.
We'll see how long it takes for her to integrate into this one.
Evie Duzema, typically a starter for Leah Johnson, getting a few different looks here late in the season, and a quick kill there.
For the Terrapins, I think is in order. Michigan State has a smaller blocking front in the middle at this moment.
Lily Gunter, the libero, with the serve for Maryland this time. It's back on their side now as Huang sends this one to the outside. It's sent across. Preston on the serve, nicely played. They go into the middle, and that's worked today when they've tried it. Anastasia Russ
flying through and catches the line. I love that from Julia Bishop.
Josia corralled nicely by Maryland. A powerful hit that time by Scherer, but played nicely by the Spartans. Here's Huang again to Schneider, and Bishop couldn't save that one.
We speak about the versatility of shot selection. There it was.
Leilani Josia with another tip over the net, as that one is going to be a beautiful kill inside. It'll be Bishop serving here for the Spartans. Sire plays it into the middle, and we saw that early on, and it worked for Maryland. Maybe they'll go back to it here late in the second set. Anastasia Russ puts it home. It's kept up by Sire. They try to play this one to the opposite side to Schnida. Nicely kept alive by Anderson there. Across to the Maryland side, played in through the middle. A nice save by Bishop. Anderson to Preston, and just unable to corral. Great effort there by the Spartans. Spartans need to send this one over out of system, so Preston does. They try to get it into Russ, and there she is again. Johnny on the spot, sending it home. 3 straight points for Maryland now.
Some of the best volleyball they've played all season. They out-hit Penn State in the third set, so they competed really, really well. And that's been the goal all year for head coach Caitlin Schweihofer. Maryland Keep it right here with us on Big Ten Plus, Rutgers and Maryland. And that's a beautiful hit through the alley from Sam Sire, and that is kill number 1. And Zoe Huang into the match so she's matched that here in the first set. Maryland now on offense to end the set. It's Russ. Good dig from Bolin. Here's Kinkilla. And Sam Sire wraps up the first set with a bow, her 3rd kill. And the Terps of Maryland take the opening frame 25-20. So coming out of the timeout, 1 apiece here in the second set. Sam Sire to serve, almost an ace. Maryland also had 3 of them in the first set. They're the best serving team in the Big Ten and number 8 in the country. Schnitter, big left hand for Sam Schnitter. That's enough to tool the block all the way to the other side for the front. Scherer, the freshman, with the beautiful touch that time. But then hammers a service error. Snaps that 3-0 run. Rutgers, though, looking to get right back to it. Schnitter. Nice dig from Bolin. Good block touch from Russ. Now they go opposite pin to Jesuits. Schnitter tools the block. Sam Schnitter now with 5 kills. That ties for the team lead. Yeah, you see Sam Schnitter said at first, and then when Adam Hughes said, "Are you sure?" she said, maybe not. Back to Schnitter. That's a definite kill. Make it 6 for Schnitter. Sydney Bryant had 13 kills for Maryland in that one. Second effort for Katie Scherer is dealt with. And that one's down for a kill. Dutton with a good low line drive serve. Wong tees it up for Scherer. Here's Kinkilla. Nice dig from Gunter. Oh, that ball pinballed around. Look out. With the Big Ten championship on the line at Rec Hall in Happy Valley. Quick set for Scherer. Excuse me, that's Rohrbach. Number 4, Nebraska and Penn State with the Big Ten championship on the line. And there's Sam Schnitter with another kill. 9 kills, 10 digs, 6 aces, and a block.
They're just their 2nd loss of the year in such an emotional game at Penn State. Up top it is Schnitter, and Rodriguez got a paw on it. Back to Murray. Schnitter's 2nd round, and she terminates.
One of the positive things is he's relied on younger players, and they have really elevated their game for Maryland.
Her first career match against Nebraska tonight. Biggest role of her career this season. Only set her out there right now. Huang sets it up. And Sire kills. Could wrap up a pretty good week for her personally if she picks up a Big Ten championship tonight. She's going to Atlanta. And serving. Cuts it across, and Maryland will have a second.
Just keeping the grind going in that first set, really taking advantage of some poor play from Nebraska.
John Cook. Maryland leading 1-0. They took set 1 27-25, and Schnitter at the center spot.
Not only neutral with her body, but mentally, she is just level-headed. I really appreciate that in her setting.
Expecting a record crowd. Still waiting on those official attendance numbers. As Schnitter swings, going down the line with force.
Directly straight in front of her, trying to get the edges of the block.
More of an offensive presence this year for Jackson. As that lands in for Scherer. John Cook said. Nebraska is cruising. Lexi Rodriguez sends us back to action.